What's up, YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here reading you guys the new Naruto manga 571 prediction rant. Okay, 570 was good. I enjoyed it in many different ways, mainly because of the Nine-Tails and Naruto finally deciding to work together. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may like it. Some of you don't, because I know a lot of people are used to Naruto and the Nine-Tails hating each other or being at odds. But I think this really adds a lot of character development for the Nine-Tails. I don't think this is something really to be upset about, because I feel like this was really needed to happen, because Naruto and the Nine-Tails have always been at odds, and we see in order for a person to be a perfect host, they have to actually work with their tail beast. So I think this makes perfect sense. This was something that I feel like Kishimoto's been planning for a long time, since we even seen Sasuke and Killer Bee fight. It was mentioned then. So I'm like, well, it wasn't necessarily mentioned about the whole you need to work with your tail beast, but we saw Killer Bee and the Eight Tails work together then, and you see that when they work with their tail beasts, that they, I guess you could say, learn different moves from their tail beasts. They're able to utilize the chakra better than they were on all by themselves. So I think there's a lot of good reasons why Naruto and the Nine-Tails need to work together. Even though I used to not really be a big fan of the Nine-Tails working with Naruto, or because I used to think about, oh no, he's gonna sit up here and fight like the fox. I do not want him to fight like the fox. That was basically my whole thing with Naruto using the Fox's chakra in general. I loved Sage Mode. I still love Sage Mode, the way it looks and everything. But that was my problem with the Nine-Tailed mode, is because I didn't want Naruto to basically lose all his ninja skills and just fight just like the fox. But I don't think that's the case. Seeing how he's been fighting in this war, he's been using the Nine-Tailed chakra hands and making Rasengans and stuff. He still fights like Naruto, but he has some of the fox's attributes, which is a good thing. So I'm thinking next chapter 571 is going to be good, because I think we're going to see a lot of different combos with them. We'll probably, I've been saying this for the past couple prediction rants, we're going to see them transform, obviously, or we're going to see the tail beast bomb happen pretty soon. I think, this is just a guess, I'm thinking that Tobi probably is going to get maybe a little injured in this fight. I don't think he's going to be defeated right here. And this is why, because look at it this way. The whole time that this fight has been going on, most of this really seems like character development for the Nine-Tails and Naruto. It hasn't really been wrapped around Tobi as a person as much. Maybe towards the beginning of this fight it kind of was, but not towards the middle and the end. We've been hearing a lot of conversations going on with the Naruto and the Nine-Tails, and of course Eight-Tails and Killer Bee, but it had to do with Jinchurikis. Tobi's story, if you think about it, it involves Akatsuki, it involves Zetsu somewhat. It involves, what's his name? Madara, of course. It involves who else? I'm missing somebody. Sasuke and the Uchihas. So it's a lot of different stuff, and of course it involves Naruto's parents. And we haven't really heard too much talk about this in this fight, so I don't think that he's gonna lose right here. It wouldn't really make sense. I don't feel like this fight they've covered a lot of that stuff, and I feel like if it was meant for him to lose right here, that Kishimoto would have made it more of a point so far in this fight to cover that. But of course we haven't seen that, at least. But I think that I also think that that, what do you call it, the demonic statue of the outer path is going to be destroyed. We may not completely destroyed, of course, because I think the Ten Tails is going to be resurrected, but I think it may be damaged in some type of way, and it may delay the resurrection of the Ten Tails, because I do still think Killer Bee will be captured in this fight. Now, I do think that Naruto and the Nine Tails are going to really put in some work next chapter. They're really going to mess up Tobi. They're really going to give him a hard time. Because Kishimoto wouldn't have all this go on for them not to really do anything, for them to just kind of mess around and still get their butt kicked. They're gonna give Tobi a pretty hard time, but Killer Bee is still gonna be captured. I think Naruto eventually, while they're fighting, is probably still, it's not gonna be enough. They're gonna get ready to lose, and then Killer Bee is gonna jump in the way. Typical ending, I guess you could say, and then protect Naruto, and then get like warped away by Tobi or something. And then it's going to come down to this. I think it's going to be Kakashi is going to have to save Naruto. Now, I know Kakashi's already there. He's already tired. But I think Guy, and this is the thing, I know a lot of people want Guy to dive using the 8th gate. I still think that's a possibility, because if he uses the 8th gate, there, it would be a chance for. I'm pretty sure he can hold off the Tail Beast. Now, of course, the Tail Beasts their powers are unbelievable. They have like the strongest chakra in the world. But we have to remember when you use the eighth gate, you achieve the power above the Kages. And if that is the case, then I'm pretty sure that is enough to at least hold off all the Tail Beasts that are there. And maybe when he warps them away or something, maybe he's able to hold them all off, including Tobi. Then Kakashi can take Naruto and run. Now, of course, Naruto would be very upset about that, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a death that Guy dies in vain, and that would still be a good setup. I still think Guy has a chance. Basically, I still think he has a chance to die. He wouldn't die in vain at all because he would be protecting Naruto. And remember, if you get the Nine-Tails, Naruto loses the Nine-Tails. He may not necessarily die, but he'll be severely injured and basically game over for the whole world. And I think the Ten-Tails will be resurrected, but I'm pretty sure Naruto is going to need the Nine-Tails. Of course, probably Sasuke too, but of course Sasuke's bad right now. But he's gonna need the Nine-Tails in order to even have a chance to fight a thing with that much power, especially since it actually had the Nine-Tails chakra at one point. And it had all the Tail Beast chakra, of course. But anyway, that's besides all the point. I think that's going to happen. I think Guy is going to die. And I think that Kakashi's going to run away with Naruto. And Killer Bee probably will die. But as for next chapter, we're probably just going to see Tail Beast Bomb. Or maybe not even Tail Beast Bomb. He'll probably build it up at the end of the chapter. We'll probably see some other moves that the Nine-Tails and Naruto can come up with. But after that, I know I'm really predicting pretty far into the future, but I feel like we got a lot of different things going on in this chapter that I really feel like I can predict out of, I guess you can say. But the Four Tails, I don't know what he gave Naruto. I was thinking maybe he gave him chakra or something, but maybe he just trusts Naruto because we didn't see him look like he had any more chakra. Naruto didn't seem like he was all of a sudden full of energy after he bumped fists with Naruto, so maybe it's that. And that may play a role later on. Maybe if the Ten-Tails is resurrected, maybe Naruto will be struggling fighting it, but maybe Sun, and if the Eight-Tails is inside, maybe they'll try to, I don't know, stop the Ten-Tails in some way. Maybe they'll still be alive in there somewhere, and they'll maybe help Naruto out from the inside. That's my guess. But after this whole Tobi fight, we're going to Sasuke. I know we're going to Sasuke. There's no doubt about that. Either Sasuke, 5 Kages. Sasuke or the 5 Kages fighting Madara. I'm like, I couldn't see why we wouldn't go to Sasuke because that means all of Naruto's stuff as far as, like, Naruto's already worn out. He's already become friends with the Nine-Tails. So what more is there to develop for now on Naruto except for when he fights Sasuke? And I'm pretty sure Sasuke's got to have 1 or 2 fights before he fights Naruto because, one, we have to remember Sasuke always goes, or I should say Naruto usually goes toe-to-toe with Sasuke, but they're always pretty much even, so we know Sasuke's powers have to be on the equal level with Naruto. If we just look at what he had during the 5 Kage Summit, he's not as strong as Naruto. But I'm pretty sure we have to see him test out his EMS, see what he can do. He's probably got to F up some people in this war to be able to actually really show what he's got, that he's on that level. He's probably going to appear stronger than Naruto in some way because that's usually what Kishimoto does. And that's just my guess, that we're probably going to see a couple of fights with Sasuke. 5 Kages and Madara is probably going to be skipped, I'm guessing. Or we're probably going to see, probably towards the end of the fight, maybe Madara is like about to, maybe not finish them off, but they're all like about to pass out and maybe he just leaves them to die or something. I don't know. But anyway, this is just a random, I guess you could say a random prediction because I know I'm skipping around a lot in this video and predicting a lot of different stuff, but hey, since I haven't really been doing a good job my prediction rant lately, I think I might as well just give as many predictions as I can in this video. So anyway, thanks for watching this. Please rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also, do not forget about SOPA. If you know anything about SOPA, if you don't know anything about SOPA, look it up. But SOPA and the Protect IP bills, if you live in the United States, and even if you don't, are really bad bills. Trust me, you do not want them. I have a video about SOPA that I will link down below, so make sure you check it out if you do not know anything about it. But anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace.